I just turned 30 years old. My 20s were a roller coaster. I went from down here in my early 20s, anxiety and depression medication, bad relationship, wrong career. I mean, all kinds of down here, to up here, now at 30, with an amazing marriage, a beautiful baby boy, happy in my career choice. I have a beautiful, deep relationship with God. I mean, it's like completely changed my life. And there are 10 things that I've compiled, which was hard, into the life lessons that I've learned over the course of my 20s. And so that is what I'm sharing today. And this was hard to break it down into 10. So if you want me to go deeper into any of these, let me know in the comments below, because I can make separate videos on them. Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm happy that you are here. My name is Carys, and if you enjoy content like this, self-development, mindset, becoming the highest and best version of yourself, then you will enjoy this channel. So make sure you hit subscribe and join the family. All right, if you want to learn the 10 life lessons I learned over the course of my 20s, then just keep on watching. Number one is a big one. You can change your entire life if you want to. Now, like I said, my early 20s were a very dark, traumatic place. I was at a low. Now I'm 30, we're thriving up here. There are many things I did throughout that where I decided I am not too far gone. My career path can change. The place I'm living can change. The place I'm in mentally can change. You can change all different areas of your life if you want to. And I say if you want to because you have to put the work in to actually get there. There has to be a choice. I say that people can change. They have to want to though. You are not stuck where you are. So if there's a certain area in your life, it could be one area, it could be most of your life that you feel stuck with right now and you don't feel happy with, you can change if you want to. You have to make the decision yourself, and you have to break down how you're going to do that. Take action, make steps, make a plan, and then execute. The second life lesson that I learned over my 20s was to fail fast and keep on trying. Over these 10 years, I have tried so many things. It is a part of life. Every idea, everything that you start, everything you do, it just might not hit, and that's okay. The great part of your 20s is that you have time to experiment, to see what you like, to see what you enjoy to do, see what you don't enjoy, and you just fail fast and you just keep on moving. The great thing about failure is that it's really only a failure if you just stop trying. And so figure out certain areas of what things that you think that you'll find some sort of passion to enjoy in, and then keep moving, keep figuring out how you're going to build onto that, how you're going to grow. There's a saying that we have in Scotland, which is where I grew up, and that's if it's for you, it won't pass you. And I truly believe that. If it's in God's plan that you are supposed to do a specific thing, have a specific path, go down a specific career, whatever it is, you will know it. If it's for you, it will not pass you. Number 3, don't tell people everything. Many people struggle with oversharing, and there is power in privacy. You do not need to tell people everything that you are doing, everything that you're planning, places you're going, things you're creating. There's power in keeping it to yourself. Something that I know people have a lot of issues with is sharing their relationship problems with other people. That's a big no. There's power in privacy. Stop telling people everything you're doing, everything that's going on. The fourth life lesson I learned in my 20s was being self-aware will help you improve fast. Now, I'm not talking overthinking. I'm talking constructively analyzing things without emotion. The thing is that when you're going throughout your life, you are the only one who's seeing all the things you're doing. And so if you are self-aware, you are able to be constructive with the things that you can improve on. What I used to do is when I would go to like a networking event and I would, meet people and talk to people and things like that. When I would leave, I wouldn't overthink and overanalyze. I would think about the interactions I had and did it without emotion. Thought, okay, this could have been improved on. Okay, well, when that person was talking about that, maybe I shouldn't have phrased it this way, or, oh, I missed an opportunity there because they mentioned this and I could have, asked for their card, or I could have done something else. It's being constructive. The more self-aware that you can be, the better off you will be with your self-development journey. I notice heavily when I start to get sucked into social media a little bit too much. I'm pretty good about it now. I think that's one thing that I learned about my 20s too. But I noticed that when I'm spending certain time on social media or doing certain things, I am aware of how I feel after. And I say, okay, I need to adjust this. This needs to change. And so becoming self-aware in different areas of your life will help you improve so much faster. Number 5, your health is an investment, not a luxury. This is something where you can have 100 problems until you have a health problem, and then you only have one problem. Your health. I'm leaving the actual quote on the screen of who said that, but that right there explains it all. Your sleep, your health and nutrition, your fitness, your stress management, all of these things can seem like something to just, I'm okay here. It's all right here. I'm waking up at 10 in the morning and I'm going to sleep at 2. I'm eating this and I'm eating processed food. It's fine. That will all catch up to you very quickly. Stress management. I mean, that should be its actual own point. But once you learn how to handle stress, your life becomes a lot better. But also stress is a terrible thing for your brain and will catch up to you very badly when you're older. Yeah, you need to invest in yourself. That is why I'm a huge advocate for health and wellness. And if you want more videos on this, let me know, because I love talking about it. But yeah, you need to take time and invest in yourself, and your body is the vehicle that you have for the rest of your life. Take care of it, okay? Number 6, be grateful for the small things. There are many things that we have in our daily life that we take for granted. And I'm guilty of this sometimes as well. But as you go throughout your life, as you go throughout your day, be grateful for the things that you have that you may take for granted. The roof over your head, the food that's in your fridge, the clean water that comes out of your faucet, your family, your friends, the fact that you have the ability to make money, the things that you have outside, going outside and getting fresh air, getting sun on your face. There are just small things that we take for granted every single day. Someone could go out to go to the grocery store today and they could get in a car accident and they could be paralyzed from the neck down. And you know what? They probably took for granted that they had the ability to go out for a run the day before. There are small things that we have the ability to just feel blessed for every day, and we don't. Over the course of my 20s, I learned that. Don't take it for granted. 7th life lesson I learned in my 20s. The more unbothered you can be by other people's opinions, the freer you will live. When you care and worry about other people's opinions of you, it is toxic. And the fact is that everyone sees you through their own lens, their perspectives, their biases, their traumas, their experiences through life. They're seeing you through a specific lens. So you shouldn't be worrying about how it is. You should live your life, be unapologetically yourself, and stop letting other people dictate how you live. The more you can release that care and that worry, the better. The only person's opinion that you should care about is what God thinks about you, okay? Number 8. Don't compare your life to other people's. This is a hard one because the fact that we have social media that's just constantly feeding us people's highlight reels. And it's hard. It's actually a scientific thing. I think they call it dopamine desensitization, where basically you take in so many people's lives and their highlights and what's going on in their life, all the great things, that then you become desensitized. And when you see your own life and when you live your own life, it doesn't hit the same. It makes it feel bland. It makes it feel boring. And that's so sad. That's a sad way to live because our lives are not boring. Find joy in every day. Romanticize the mundane. Find things that you can do throughout your day that just make things feel a little bit more special, a little bit more whimsical, and feel good. Number 9, peace is more valuable than proving a point. Something I learned over my 20s, it is not worth it to argue with people. It's not worth it. It is a waste of time. People can have their own opinions, their own values, their own thoughts about certain things. Arguing with them is not going to make it any better. Yes, you can stand on what you believe in and your own beliefs, but arguing is typically not going to get you anywhere. Learn emotional intelligence, set boundaries, have your own standards, have your own values. You need to be firm in what you believe in, but trying to argue your point with other people tends to not be a constructive way to spend your time. Emotional intelligence is one of the things that will take you far in life. Learning to respond and not react. Learning detachment. Removing emotion from people, from things, from outcomes. And the 10th life lesson that I learned in my 20s, which is the key, I saved the best to last, and that is build your relationship with God. If you think that you are too far gone, if you are thinking that you've strayed off too far, trust me, you haven't. You are never too far gone. I was that one that was just, I thought I was too far in a dark place that there was no coming back from it. And I was saved in my early 20s. And that was how the pivot went from my life doing a complete 180, especially in the world we live in nowadays with everything that's going on in the world. And trust me, there's a lot that's happening right now. It's scary. We live in a very evil world. There's so much good in the world, but there's so much evil. And there's so much horrific things that are happening right now. Build your relationship with Jesus. You have to do it. Trust me. It is the one decision and the one relationship that will change the rest of your life and then after. It's literally scientifically proven as well. People who have faith live a happier life. They are less depressed and they actually live longer and their brain is healthier. So you can live a greater life here on earth and then a beautiful life on eternity afterwards. Like, what's not to want about that? All right, those are the 10 life lessons I've learned in my 20s. That was hard to consolidate into 10, but hopefully you enjoyed. If there's any one particular thing you want to dive in deeper with, let me know in the comments below and I'll be happy to do that. All right, chapter 30. The 20s were crazy and I'm excited to see what the next 10 years bring. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one.